welcome to the surprise Tuesday stream. I should probably put a light on. Oh, my light switch fell. My controller for my light fell. There it is. It is dark and rainy, and I'm back in long sleeves because it's a little chilly today. I mean, not cold, but chillier than I was expecting. So, hey Robbie, I'm so glad you're surprised. Huzzah! Alright, hey Sugar Moon Moth, Sugar, good to see you here. Thank you for joining me. How was everybody's weekend? I hope you had a good weekend. I spent my weekend making food, all weekend. I made chili, I made like a gigantic pot of chili, I made chicken enchilada soup, I made, what was the other thing? Oh, lemon garlic chicken with potatoes and carrots, which was tasty, but anyway, it wasn't as good as I was hoping. So, you almost broke out a sweater. Yep. I no longer love the rain so much. I don't mind the rain. I don't like the storms anymore. Like, I don't like it's not even the thunder and the lightning or anything like that. It's just, it ramps up my anxiety because I'm listening for a tree to crack. So I don't love it anymore, which kind of sucks. Oh, great job, Sugar! At least 500 words each day. That's fabulous. I didn't do any work. All of my work was around the house. I did plan my week on Sunday, and then this morning, like last night, didn't do my planning for today. So that's the first thing I'm doing in this sprint. But today I'm going to be working on plotting out the end of Demon Deals and hopefully getting some writing done with that. So one thing I want to point out, take a look, scroll down and look at my page. I did my about or whatever it is, my main page. I redid it, and I just think it looks cool. So, yeah. So, I'm interested, we had some new folks in last week. Hey, Emily, good to see you. Yeah, Robbie, I can't, you've been to my house. Haven't you been to my house? Yeah, that's not feasible for me, because I basically live kind of in a forest. Looks like UPS is coming in. Let me let my hubby know. So yeah, I kind of live in a forest. Yeah, I thought you'd been here before. So yeah, if I had 20 grand, I could maybe do that, but I don't, so I can't. Yeah. A tree fell on the pool cabana, a couple weeks ago. So, yeah, I'm just I can't even anymore. Anyway, so, what was I saying? So, the weekend I did lots of cooking so that we could have stuff in the freezer, because we have not been eating very well, because we usually have a bunch of stuff in the freezer where even if one of us, if I have a taste for something and I make something for myself, there's little individual ones that are just one person servings also, in addition to enough for both of us. So hopefully that'll help us eat a little bit better, with some additional foresight. I've gained so much weight, and I'm at a point where I am on the verge of just not even caring anymore, which is bad, because it means that I eat too much, or I eat really bad things, or I eat really bad things too late at night. And so yeah, so I'm trying to make little steps. So anyway, so last week we had some new folks in the channel who are part of the Game of Tomes thing, which is super cool. And some of them suggested that it might be better to have music during the sprints rather than it just being silent. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the chat what you think of that. I found some kind of chill music that hopefully will not be too bad. If you were here before I actually went live, you hopefully heard it. Emily says Hubs, they do Freshly because she can't handle cooking healthy stuff often enough. We do Home Chef. We do Home Chef because Home Chef has like meals where they've cut, like, you've got different options, and one of the things that they do is like they've cut everything. All you have to do is like put it in the little pan and put it in the oven and you're done, and like that's very helpful. So yeah, that is awesome, Emily. Yay! Sugar says they're going to throw a chapter. They post. Oh, you're going through. Okay, I totally misread that. They're going through a chapter that they need to post tomorrow in their fan fiction. Oh, and you like the music. Awesome. Good. So feel free, folks, to chime in. Haha, you see what I did there? On the music thing. Let's see. So I also was part of last week, or over the weekend, we recorded an episode of Indie Mayhem, which is a new, silly indie game show on the Go Indie Now network. And it was ridiculous. It'll be up, I think, a week from today. I think next Tuesday is when it goes up. Emily said, Freshly is microwave healthy meals, so you don't even have to cook. Excellent. Music sounds good. Okay, cool. Robbie said he's usually listening to something by another device. That's cool. So, alright, so we'll keep the music on for now, and if folks don't like it, that's cool, we can turn it off, you know, I'm pretty chill about all of it, like, none of the music will have lyrics, though, because I have it tagged for only instrumentals, because I can't do lyrics when I write, because then I get caught up into listening to the words, right? So yeah, alright, so right now I've got Pro Writing 8 up in the background, because that's what I was working on, last week. You can see I didn't do anything on it, but I did get 5 Vela episodes scheduled. The first one came out yesterday, so this is a story called Pandora Twins, where, a set of 12-year-old twins obviously discover that they are the guardians of Pandora's box. So the first episode is up. The first 3 are going to be free. The next episode drops tomorrow. So I'm trying for Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I have it scheduled through next Wednesday, which means this weekend. Like Friday, I've decided that that's the day I'm going to be editing and scheduling. So hopefully I can keep up the buffer, because that's my issue, is like sometimes I let a buffer go down. I'm like, oh crap, I have to put up an episode tomorrow, and it's all a hot mess. So anyway, if you're interested in that, I can drop a link in the chat. Let's see. Emily says they do the same, only instrumental, only chill channel. That's actually what I think I have. I think I have the chill channel. I think that's what I ended up choosing. So, yeah. So it's just easier. I like EDM, and I like the channels that have dubstep in it, because I like dubstep, but not everybody likes that kind of music. So I try to be, you know, at least understanding of that. Sugar says they post weekly chapters, so 4 days writing, 1 day to correct it, and the rest for other projects. Good. Excellent. Well, today, like I said, I've got you'll see the background change when I get done with my schedule for today, because what I'm actually going to be working on today is plotting. I need to plot the rest of the book. This is not the Vela project. This is a book for a publisher, and I've got to plot the end. So that's what I'm going to be working on today after I get everything together. So let's see. What's everybody else working on? Robbie, you working on the cozy? And Sugar, you already told me that you're going through a chapter that you need to post tomorrow. And Emily, what are you working on today? Let's see, who else is out there that I recognize? I think that's it. I know Joe's coming in. Oh, Sable's here. Hi, Sable! So go ahead and let me know what you're working on. Oh, check out since we're going to be doing music, I added a new reward in the uh, rewards and challenges to change the music. And I got this cute little Cthulhu listening with headphones on. So it's at the 350 price point. So if you don't like the music and you want to change it, you are welcome to do that. You just have to tell me what genre you want. Let's see. Emily is finishing up her World Anvil April one shot. She did major edits last night and today to give herself a little room, but still only have like 400 words until you hit the limit. That's awesome. Good job. So close to hitting the limits. That's hilarious. Robbie says yes, he's going through the cozy and making sure that each scene has a very clear goal and outcome. So doing some writing, but at the moment plotting also. So also, if you're interested in doing the game of tomes, I actually need to I have to set myself a reminder to like turn in the points that we did. So because I forgot. I forgot last week, so I'm gonna do it today at the end of the sprint. So if anybody wants to remind me to do that at the end of the sprint, because I'm old and I forget shit. Robbie says he did a revisit of Bickham's Scene and Structure. I've got that book right there. It's right there over on my chair. Yeah, Scene and Sequel Review. Yeah, I did that too. Robbie, you and I are on the same wavelength. All right. Let's see. Let me go ahead and put 20 minutes on the clock. Shall we get going? Boom. All right. Everybody ready? All right, let's do the thing.
geeky dinosaur nerdydom.
Well, the timer just stopped. How about that, Emily? Good timing. So, no, people were just chatting. So how'd everybody do? Welcome to Joe. Welcome to Zoe. Is it Zoe or Zoe? Let me know which way to pronounce it. So, welcome y'all. Good job, Emily. Good job. So, I did manage to get my list of crap that I need to do today. And as you can see, I have Plotter in the background. And I just got done updating some scenes that I had made some changes to in the Scrivener document. So I updated it in the Plotter so that I have that accurate. Okay, so Sugar really liked the music in the background. Awesome. I tried to find something that was chill and not too crazy, because sometimes my music, some of the music I like, other people don't necessarily like, or isn't their cup of tea. So that's cool. That's cool. So I just decided to go with something real chill. But like I was telling Joe in the chat that I can turn off my mic and stuff with my Stream Deck. So like I don't have to worry about, oh, I have to hit this button or I have to hit that button. But with the music, I have to go to a different part of my streaming software, like a different screen of it, and manually turn it off and on. And so that makes it a bit of a pain in the ass. So when I first started doing the stream and we only had a couple people, everybody was just kind of ambivalent. They were just like, I can take it or leave it, I don't care. So I was like, well, if you don't care, I'm going to be lazy and I'm not going to do the extra work. So yeah, let's see. So Sugar's almost finished with their chapter. Yay! Good job. Good job. Good job. Robbie was listening to rain via another app and had the music blending with the rain and thunder outside. That's hilarious. Yeah, I don't need a rain soundtrack. It is right there. I can see it. It's right there. So yeah, I feel that. So how'd everybody else do? And Joe, what are you going to be working on? Oh, you're working on business stuff and setting up some new things. Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. So yes, good job, Emily. Don't forget to, if you've chosen a house for Game of Tomes, don't forget to go ahead and do your reporting. Let's see. Joelle is answering emails. Welcome to Joelle and Karina also. Doing Facebook stuff. Cool. Karina finished the podcast. Yay, good job. Gonna have dinner, then we'll share that, and she was on a podcast yesterday, so have that post to share around as well. Awesome. Emily keeps getting distracted with new formatting, just upgraded her Word Anvil account. There's so many new goodies to play with. Yeah, I feel that. I can get lost playing with a piece of software for hours. I like exploring it and seeing what does what. Yeah, I love that. Robbie may or may not be here at the end of the next sprint. You feel a nap coming on. Nap attack! One of my favorite Garfield cartoons when I was a kid. I actually literally cut it out of the newspaper back when we had comics in the newspaper. And like John, who is of course Garfield's owner, Garfield is a cat for those of you too young to know what that is. And John is like looking for him everywhere. And you see Garfield going through the house like this, like something's after him. And then all of a sudden, you see from behind a recliner, you see a thing that goes, ah! And then the final panel is John looking around the recliner, and there's Garfield passed out on the ground, and John is like, nap attack. So, anyway, that was very long for not really very funny an ending. But there it is. All right, Emily says... I know, right? Yeah, there are people who are too young to know who Garfield is. Yeah, so that's sad. But, you know, it's fine. They have their own things. And we all have our own things. You know, every generation has their touch points, you know, their touchstones. So Garfield is one of mine, and not so much necessarily some of the younger crowd, and that's cool. Awesome. Thanks, Robbie. Joelle says she loved Garfield and now own orange cats. There's a reason Garfield was orange. They're big, hungry, and want to eat all the time. And then when they're not eating, they want to nap all the time, is really how that works. But I feel like that's also all cats, mostly. So, Sugar loves Garfield. No, I have not seen the video of what the internet did to Garfield. I'm kind of afraid to do that now. So, but yeah, if you want to link it, that would be cool. I would watch it, but maybe I shouldn't watch it during the sprints. So, all right, so Robbie redeemed Octomuse. So, I have to put my hair up so that we can secure Octomuse on my head. All right. Good job, Zoe. Is it Zoe or Zoe? Let me know. All right. We'll see you when you get back. We'll be here. All right. So I've got the hair up. Let's see if we can get this guy to sit on up here. There we go. All right. So let me shift my camera a little so you can actually see Octomuse. Boop, boop. There she is. All right. So, are you happy, Robbie? You're not even going to be here for this whole sprint, you said. So, I got to wear this on my head, and you're not even going to be here. You suck. All right. This is today's mug. Please do not annoy the writer. She may put you in a book and kill you. That happens. That happens. All right, Robbie, I'm glad you're happy. That's what this is all about. It's all about your happiness. So, all right. Aw, thank you, Robbie. I really need a picture of that. So, I feel like that's a need, not a want. You have it on a t-shirt. Joel and I are just striving to have matching writing mugs. That's how we work. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our second sprint. I'm going to continue with plotting. And after this, we'll take a 5-minute break. All right, y'all ready? Let's get going. Boom. Alright. Let me pause the music. That one snuck up on me, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. You made it, Robbie! Congratulations! But was Octomuse on your head the whole time? That's what we want to know. So, I'm gonna let my hair back down. Whee! Alright, there we go. Alright, how'd everybody do? I am working through plotting a... Oh, excuse me, sorry. A big fight scene. So, oh yeah, see, so you're a wuss. Okay, no, I'm kidding. You're not a wuss. It's okay. You bought it for me to do, and I did it, and I am happy, and you are happy, and it is awesome. All right. Joe is getting there. Excellent. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. So I'm plotting out a big fight scene where my Scoobies are basically gonna get their asses kicked. So that's fun. Let's see. Emily is currently in the process of tracking down the BB code error that made her entire article disappear. Oh crap. That's not okay. Sugar finished her chapter. Their chapter. Finished her chapter. Good job. And wrote 233 words for their other project. Excellent. You get all the applause for finishing. Yay. Awesome, awesome. All right, everybody else check in. Joelle, how'd you do? Karina, how'd you do? Who else is out there? Zoe? I'm just going to call you Zoe until you tell me different. Oh, you had to leave. Never mind. Let's see. Who else is out there that I know? Dee, how did you do? You came in a little late. That's cool. Let's see, who else do I know out there? I think that's pretty much everybody who's been checking in so far. All right, let's see. Emily says everything is still in the editor, but the page is blank. Oh yeah, so it's definitely just a code thing. So thank God you didn't lose it all. I feel like you should copy and paste it somewhere else. Joelle sent the copy and it's back. Yay! Now on to book 4 sample chapters to send as part of the new proposal for the continuation of the series. I'm so excited. Karina just finished designing 3 business cards for her client to choose from. Very nice. Very nice. Cool, cool. Yes, that is very, very smart, Emily. Very brilliant. All right, let's go ahead and put 5 minutes on the timer, and we're going to take a quick break. And I'm going to top off my tea. If you need to get something to eat or drink, do that now. And at the very least, get up and move your body a little bit. You've been sitting here for a minute. Let's get those joints and muscles and stuff. Keep it from just sitting there and, atrophying and becoming, unusable. So let's go ahead and do that. I will be right back. All right, let's do it. Food. Let's see. Emily, I'm glad you worked that out. You are not too terribly late. We've done 2 sprints. Welcome, welcome. We're gonna do at least, I don't know, 4 or 6 more. We do like 20-minute sprints. We're on a break right now, so feel free to just like chill out and crack your knuckles and get ready to go. What are you working on today, Autumn Queen? It's good to see you here. Also, I think I made the topic for today also, in addition to writing sprints, Ask Me Anything. So if you have any questions about me, please feel free to put them in the chat and I will answer as honestly as I feel is appropriate. So I have some exciting new, oh yeah, 20-minute sprints are those long? I don't know. I see people who do like 45-minute sprints and I'm like, oh my God, that's too much pressure. I need to take a break way faster than that. My generally, if I'm just like doing it on my own, just all about me or about writing, whatever you'd like. Anything means anything. All right, that's our official break time. What was I just saying? I was just gonna. Oh, Joe, can we talk about like Friday? Is that okay? I'm gonna wait for him to let me know if that's okay or not before I start babbling about what's happening Friday. Yeah, I think 45 minutes isn't a sprint either, but some people do, and that's fine. But not me. That's too long for me, because, you know, I feel super pressured. I feel like when I start it, you know, when I'm starting, I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be such a long time, and then I never really get a chance to focus because I'm dreading how long it's going to be, which is ridiculous, right? But yeah. Okay, so Joe said I can announce. So, Joe, if you want to put a link in at least to the YouTube or the YouTube channel or whatever. So Joe runs obviously Go Indie Now, and it's a whole network of a whole bunch of different shows that are geared toward indie creators of all types. And one of my favorite ones that he does that I think is so incredibly important is a news show. And it's once a month on the second Friday, I believe. Well, yeah, I guess, because it's this Friday and that's the second Friday. So, his co-anchor for the show is unable to make it this month. So I get to be a substitute co-anchor. I'm so excited. So it's going to be Friday night at 10 o'clock Eastern, I believe, and it's live, so you can watch it on YouTube or Twitch. I think Joe also streams it on Twitch, and we talk about news that is important to indie creators. You know, so there are all kinds of really, really good. I've gotten so much out of watching it since they started it last year. I think it was last year. So I'm super excited about this because, like I said, it's like one of my favorite shows that he does, that they do on that network, and he and Katie always bring really incredible insights. So like I feel a little intimidated. I'm not really sure I could live up to Katie's level of excellence when it comes to this kind of thing, but I'm gonna try. So yes, so there's the. Those are the links Joe just put there. Oh yeah, so it's been a little over a year. So excellent, yay. So let's see. Autumn Queen is writing Euphoria Fracture Paranormal Romance Dystopian. That sounds amazing. And yes, Emily, I agree that over 45 minutes is more a marathon. Is Go Indie with the tomes. He's not like part of the group that runs Game of Tomes, but I don't know. Are you participating, Joe? I'm not sure. well, I guess we're going to talk a little bit about Game of Thrones too, but I'm brand new to it, so a lot of you who have been doing it for a while or who are really involved in it probably know a lot more than I do. So please feel free to come into the show and give us your knowledge as well. So all right, so let's go ahead and we're gonna put another 20 minutes on the clock. Oh, you're the official media correspondent. Well, I was wrong. He is a Tomes dude. So, all right. Oh, that's super cool. Podfist. All right. So let's go ahead and get going. I want to get back into my plotting and stuff. Everybody ready? Let us get going. Another 20 minutes starts right now. Okay. Phew. Another sprint down, y'all. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Good job, good job. Welcome to Sailing Ocelot. Good to see you. Glad you're here. If you are going to sprint, let us know what you're working on. If not, it's cool to just come in and say hi. That's awesome too. We're a very social bunch. So how'd everybody do? I managed to plot out the choreography for the fight scene that I'm going to have to write. So I'm moving on to plotting the aftermath of that. Let's see. Emily needed an NPC for the kitchen staff and thinks the name Gourmand Ramsley is too on the nose. No, I think you should go with that. You should take that and run with it. Sailing Ocelot is working on writing their scripts for the science fantasy visual novel. Oh, that sounds super, super cool. Super cool. Sugar got 252 words. Huzzah! Joe is working through some scheduling stuff for Go Indie Now. Excellent. D got 203 words. Good job, D. Excellent. Y'all who are doing Game of Tomes, don't forget to put your word count in if you're doing it by sprint. If you want to wait till the end of the stream and just do one, that's cool too. I swear I'll remember to turn them in. Let's see. What else? Oh, no. What else? What's today? Today's Tuesday. So when I do these surprise sprints that are not part of my regular schedule, it throws off my mental week. You know, I was like, oh, it's Wednesday. No, it's not Wednesday. It's Tuesday. So yeah. So I personally am part of Lappin, House Lappin, because that is like almost to a T the type of writer I am. But we're not like, the whole channel isn't that. So everybody obviously is doing their own thing. So that's who I am. Karina just got 10 new emails she has to open. Sometimes it feels like a never-ending stream of stuff you've got to do, right? Excuse me. So let's see. So what else is going on? So today's Tuesday. Oh, tomorrow evening I have tickets to go see Letterkenny live at the fabulous Fox Theater here in Atlanta. I'm so excited about that. It got postponed from February. I'm a huge Letterkenny nerd. I think the show is hilarious. It's that kind of dumb humor that is best enjoyed when you're a smart person. So yeah, so I'm super excited. Joelle's cat will not let her write. Well, you know, you have to give due time to your feline overlords. That's how that works, right? So of course you have to give your cat their due, and then when they're done with you, then you can do your own thing. Emily's husband would be jealous of me. Yes, I quote it constantly too. As a matter of fact, like on a couple of the Discords I'm on, we have had entire conversations with Letterkenny memes, which just cracks me up. So let's see. Joe got 5 DMs from someone here and won't mention their name or anything. Well, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Yes. You did hear felines. You did. Well, Joelle, that is your lot in life. When you are owned by felines, that's simply how it works. And you know that. No complaining. Emily says at least twice a week we start a "to be fair" echo back and forth. We do that too. And some of the memes that you can find on Discord are hilarious. Like, what's the one? One of the ones is my favorite. Oh, right as Dan's jerk hand. Some of them just crack me up. They're just, yes, pitter patter, let's get at her. Let's see. Joelle posted pics on Facebook and my face is in the background. Oh, that's okay. I don't care. That's fine. But thank you for giving me a heads up. I'm famous! Alright, I'm not famous. Okay. Uh, we're gonna head into another 20-minute sprint, and then we'll take a little break after that. Yeah. Oh, you sent 5 DMs to Karina. Got it. Got it. All right. All the DMs. All of them. So, okay. Y'all ready? Should we get going again? Let's buckle down, get some work done, and then we can jabber for a little bit afterwards. All right, y'all ready? I got 20 minutes. Let us go. Alright. Hang on. Let me pause that music. Alright. How'd everybody do? I got a little sidetracked. I got the proofs for my Vela cover, and I don't love it. It's not bad. I just don't love it. So I'm trying to decide what I want to tell the artist. Yeah. So I got a little sidetracked by that, but I still got some stuff, some notes and stuff down for the next, for the next scene, the post-fight scene. So that's good at least. Alright, Emily got 173 words, and Sugar got 237. Good job. I knew you were going to say that, Karina. I knew you were going to say that. It's not bad. It's not bad. And it's just... the thing about when I work with artists is that I know good visual when I see it, but I don't have the visual taste to be able to say this is exactly what I want. So I tend to rely on the artist to interpret what I say. And, I told him, I've got 12-year-old girls, they're redheads, and they're guardians of Pandora's box, and, whatever. And I gave him just a very little bit about kind of the feel of the story. And what he gave me was basically a chest partially open and some cool light effects and some like forest, like nature looking elements to it, which was okay, except that like Pandora's box isn't meant to be opened. And if they're guardians, they're not going to open it, and like, so, I don't know. I haven't decided, but also it's a Vela project, and so I'm not like killing myself over it. When it comes to actually doing a cover, that'll be a different thing. I'm not sure how much I really care as much. So Joe is slugging along. Emily just finalized some cover art last week for her short stories and has so much fun designing her own stuff. I'm too attached to let somebody else do them, and that's cool. It's just that that's not a skill I have. Like, I can do, like, I have the technical skill to do it. I don't have the design skill. I don't have the eye. When I look at something, I can be like, oh my god, that's an amazing cover, and it needs this or that tweak. Like, this guy, right? So, like, there were different things. Like, when I got the first version of this, there was, you see all these little gold, little dots, like little light bubbles. Like, she had them all over the character, and it just didn't look right to me. And there were different things that, we changed and we worked with. But so I can, like, take it, and I'm like this across the board with lots of things, like setting up processes to handle something. I'm not good at setting up a process from nothing. I'm excellent in taking a process and changing it and making it what I want. And so, so that's, I know, I love my cover. I love this cover artist. She is like fabulous. I love her. So I'm good at adapting an existing thing to make it better, to make it look better, to, make it more useful or whatever the thing is. I'm just not good at doing it from scratch. And that's why I use cover artists, because I'm just not good at that. So let's see. Karina's adding new feeds for her clients' podcast. Awesome. Okay, so it's about time for a break. If you've got an Ask Me Anything question, feel free to put it in the chat if you want. I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock. I'm going to top off my tea. I might grab something to snack on because I'm a little bit hungry, but not like real hungry. So, all right. I've got 5 minutes on the clock, and I will be right back. But don't go anywhere because we've still got more sprinting to do. I'll be right back. returned. Okay, bye, Karina. We'll see you later. I brought some string cheese because I love me some string cheese. Speaking of string cheese, Joelle, how you doing out there? Were you able to move your feline overlord? Everybody else, let me know how you did. D, how did you do? Sailing Ocelot, how did you do? Let's see, who else is out there? D is out there. Karina's heading out. Yes, string cheese. Oh, good. I'm glad, Joelle. So hopefully you're getting some stuff done. So, yes, I did. I think I did that well. See, Joelle and I are string cheese twins. Like, we're coffee mug twins, we're string cheese twins. There's a reason we're friends. So, all right. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I can't think of anything else right now. So, yes, because I make ridiculous little connections and things. So, that's me. You can have it. I think I'm getting ready to sign up for Noom. Because I need to get a handle on my eating and all of that. All of it. It's just such a pain in the ass. I wish I was more like normal people when it comes to food. So, alright. Enough of my maudlin self-care crap. So, hey, welcome back, sugar! Yeah, it is hard. I've always struggled with the food component and the exercise component my whole life. So yeah, I'm just getting bleh. I don't even want to talk about it. That's how bad it is. But that's okay, because we're going to get some work done. We got another 20 minutes coming. If you haven't checked in and let us know how you did in the last sprint, please feel free to do that in chat, but there is no requirement to do that. You are welcome to keep that to yourself if you want. Okay, so we got another 20 minute sprint. Ooh, plain yogurt with toppings. Yum. My husband makes Greek yogurt from scratch. I mean, he doesn't like milk the cow or anything, but you know what I mean. And so I need to get better at eating that because it's good for me and it's high in protein and, you know, I can add a little bit of sweetener to it. I mean, even if I added half a teaspoon of sugar, that's fine, you know, and some fruit or granola or grape nuts, something like that. Okay, that makes me want some now. All right, anyway. All right, let's get going. Shall we? 20 minutes? Here we go. And start. Y'all that snuck up on me. Okay, let me turn off the music. Alright. Whew. That really snuck up on me, y'all. I was not ready. Alright. How'd everybody do? Let me know in the chat. I'm still like working through the plotting. I'm getting a little overwhelmed, but that's too strong. There are a lot of pieces and parts, and I'm having trouble placing some things. I know that doesn't make any sense, but that's where I am. So I'm feeling like I need a break from this for a little bit. So I think on the next sprint, I've got to put together a quickie newsletter. So I think I might do that on the next sprint. Ooh. I don't like cabbage, so like there was a lot of sauerkraut type things in Germany, and I'm not a cabbage person at all. Sugar finished their yogurt and got 69 words done. Good job. Huzzah! So, D got 76 words. Clearly we are in the single digit word count sprint today. So, that's awesome. It's still more than you had at the beginning of the sprint. So, it's forward progress. All forward progress is good progress. So, don't worry about it. Do not even worry about it. You'll get there. So, how'd everybody else do? Who else is out there? Joelle, how are you doing? Let's see. Autumn Queen, I haven't heard from you in a minute. What's going on with you out there? Let's see. Who else? And Sailing Ocelot, how are you? What's going on with you? Let's see. Oh, I don't like cabbage at all, Emily. Like, I don't like cabbage. So, I like, pickled things and fermented things, but not cabbage. So, Joelle is slow but going. Yeah, plotting, ugh. I hate plotting. I hate plotting, I hate revising, I hate all of those things. Just somebody plot me out a story, just plot my story for me and I'll write it. And then we'll let someone else revise it with my approval, of course, and then I'll be done. I just want to do the writing part. I don't want to do the rest. Oh, well. So, yeah, Emily, in my house, if, like, I also don't like smoked sausage of any type. I don't like smoked sausage. I don't like Polish sausage. I don't like kielbasa. I don't like any of that. And it stinks. So, if my husband wants any of that, he has to do it when I'm not home. So, what's my favorite thing about writing? My favorite thing, I have two. One is on the creation side and one is after it's done. So my favorite thing on the creation side is I really love creating characters. I think that's probably my favorite. I like creating backstories and I like figuring out how they work. That's my favorite part of writing, I think. And then post writing, my favorite part is when someone reads something of mine and it like hits them in some emotional way. That's the other favorite part. So yeah, so thank you for that question. One God for Life, welcome, by the way. We're glad you're here. They love nonfiction self-help, so creating characters is something they can't do. Well, probably you can do it, you just haven't done it. Because especially if you're reading a lot of self-help, that has to do with people and how we work, right? So creating a character is probably not as difficult as you think. It's not that you can't, it's just that you haven't. And if it's not something that interests you, that's obviously completely fine, I'm not very good at math and sciencey things, and, I could do those things to some extent, but I choose not to because I don't enjoy it. So I think you can. It's a skill. It's very much a skill. And if you already have an understanding of how human beings work, then you can probably do it, you know? So you should try sometime. Just, you know, make a little character and see what you think. Sugar loves getting ideas and has a notebook for just writing ideas down. That's awesome. I was actually talking to someone recently. I have a problem. Like, I'm not like most writers. Most writers talk about how they get ideas all the time and they have more than they could ever possibly write. And I'm not like that. I don't get a lot of ideas, you know? And I think this also goes back to what I was talking about, how I'm not good at creating something out of nothing, but I'm excellent at adapting and changing something existing to make it better or to make it work for me or whatever. And so I always joke that I've had like 2 original ideas in my life, and then I've stolen the rest. And you know, it's funny because I used to not really talk about that part, about the fact that I don't get a bajillion ideas every day, because it felt like I wasn't really a writer. Even though I knew I was a writer, I wasn't normal. I obviously wasn't normal. And so I worked Dragon Con, which is a big, for those of you who don't know, it's a huge fan-run science fiction, fantasy, horror fandom convention. And it's here in Atlanta, and we get they've limited attendance, you know, because of COVID the last time. But anyway, typically in the before times, we had like more than 80,000 people here for the weekend. So it's huge, and I help run the writing track in that. And we had Patricia Briggs on one of our panels, and she and the moderator asked all the panelists, you know, who's the person you bounce your ideas off of? And you know, everybody answered whatever, and it got to Patty, and she was like, no one. And they were like, okay. And she said, I am not one of those writers who gets 5 ideas on the way to the grocery store and 10 ideas on the way back. She said, I get one idea, and when I have that idea, I guard it closely, and I work it and create my story out of it. And I just sat there in the audience going, oh my God, someone else like me. And not only someone else like me, but a best-selling author like me, right? So that helped my heart a lot. You have no idea. So yeah. Anyway, Emily says, I'm with you, and I don't get many IP ideas, but once I get a world, I can't stop branching out into new projects in those worlds. Excellent. World builders are amazing. One God for Life says, me too, and is all for making papers out of an idea that could be represented as a light bulb that pops in their head. Yes. Yes. And, you know, for me, like, I get tangents. Like, I get, you know, like, one of the things I'm struggling with right now in plotting this book is, all right, there's a certain thing that I wasn't originally going to do, but then I decided that I'm going to do it this way because I think it's going to be really cool. And where do I put that? And, you know, like, where do I put that initial idea? And then, you know, like, there are so many little pieces that I get ideas about the pieces. So, Sugar says, one of their ideas is for a magical modern world where everything works with magic and the main character can't use magic and has to use magical gloves to live a normal life. Oh, that sounds super cool. You should totally write that. You can even do that as a short piece. You could do that as a short story rather than like a novel or anything longer than that. It would work. It would work really well as a short story, I think. Joelle says Patty Briggs is amazing. She is. Totally relatable. Yes, you should. Which Anne? Which Anne is that? D says they are the person who had 15 ideas at any moment and writing 3 books in 3 genres at any given time. Oh, squirrel. Yes. I mean, I have multiple projects and stuff in multiple genres, but the ideas, the core ideas are always hard for me. So, oh, her trusty assistant. Got it. Cool. Yes, I definitely want to hear that story sometime. All right, so enough babbling from me. So let's go ahead and put 20 more minutes. I think this is going to be my last sprint. I think I'm going to wrap it up after this one. So let's end strong. Do the things. All right, y'all ready? Let's do it. Alright. Woo! We made it! We made it. So, how'd you do? Emily got 250 words of light editing. Good job. I'm going to put my all my plotting and stuff in as about 500 words. So let me find my thing. 500. There we go. Cool. So let's see. Sugar got 229 words. Excellent. Good job. Good job. Who else is still out there? D and Joelle. Oh, Robbie's back. Just in time for us to be done. And Sailing Ocelot is still out there. Wow, D, 710. Excellent. Huzzah. Pat yourself on the back. Good job. Good job. Emily needed to clean up stuff to give her a little more room in that word limit. Keep finding little things she needs to add. 3K for 2 to 4 hour one shot is brutal. Got it. Ooh, looking up bartending terms, Joelle. I like it. That's awesome. Y'all, this was a great stream. Everybody did such good work. I feel like I got a lot accomplished, even though I didn't quite finish the plotting the way I wanted to. Sable got 900 of light edits. Good job, Sable. Glad to see you here. So I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. So please, if you've got words to track for Game of Tomes, please do it now. Before I close down the chat. Let me go over the Writing Tribe events that are coming up. Let's see, today's Tuesday. There's no Nighthawks tonight. So tomorrow we'll be back here at noon Eastern time. To do some more sprints on Twitch. And then tomorrow night via Zoom, Sean is hosting his Night Owls. Then Thursday, we'll be back here at noon doing Twitch sprints. And then Friday, we will have our regular co-working, our Zoom co-working at noon. No, that's not right. At 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. These are all Eastern times, by the way. Then Sunday evening, we have our chat. We have our Zoom writerly discussion chat at 7 o'clock. And then directly after that, Al will be doing Zoom writing sprints, his Nightjar's writing sprints at usually about 9 o'clock. Then Monday we have Rachel's start the work week off right co-working, also via Zoom at 1 o'clock. And that brings us back to Tuesday, which I may or may not have a stream next Tuesday. I don't know. It's not a regular thing, but next Tuesday night we should have Nighthawks back, the evening sprint at 10 o'clock. So that should have given you enough time to get your words tracked for Game of Tomes. So hopefully you were able to do that, and I will be sending all those in when I end the sprint. All right, y'all. I hope you have a great rest of your week. See you here tomorrow, hopefully, fingers crossed, and we'll get more work done. All right? Bye, guys. Have a good day. Ciao. Hasta la pasta.